Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Sacramento going up against Los Angeles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Roger Clemens.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're underway. Ripped, but it curls foul. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike three. Tim Raines digs in now. That one at triple digits. One out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Elly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-2.
There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong going back on this one. Just missed it. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1.
A dive, he's got it. Gathers and throws. Pretty nice play there. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. Carroll stands at second with no outs. Next offering is fouled back. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
That's outside.
Yeah, that's outside. And it's 2-2. On the ground, De La Cruz throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Corey Seager. Swing and a miss. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one. That smash towards center. Snags it on the run. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business, and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
2 down, nobody on.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, The next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
Goes down swinging. And we're back. And now Jorge Polanco. Clemens back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1. 2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. So digging in, Lance Berkman.
The first baseman, number 17, Lance Berkman.
Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Ripped on a line. Tatis balls it in for the out. 2-away down. At the plate, Chipper Jones. Check swing, called strike. Back up the, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. First pitch misses. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Junior tracks it down for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 away. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swings through that one for strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Santander. And he handles it himself for the out. And here is Elly De La Cruz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
1-0.
On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out. So a man at first. Now here is Tim Raines. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Clemens with a move to first. De La Cruz dives back in safely. De La Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it. A couple of singles back to back. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And that's a fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Got him. And he's registered. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Pulls that one foul. Towards first, Berkman steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Trying to bunt his way on. Albies. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The left fielder,
So the
number
lineup
7,
flips over.
Corbin.
This is Corbin Carroll. Runner on the
Carroll.
move.
No,
Pitch
that's
misses inside. The
the
throw. Tag. And he's out. Tied up here in the early going. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even at
1-1.
1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count. 2-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to it. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll hustling after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this
0-1.
one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one fouled off. Ball 1
1 ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Up the middle, Kipnis. Tosses to first, out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
The pitch. Just
Outside.
missed.
That's a ball.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
That misses.
Ball.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
That's inside.
He should get a pretty good
Count
pitch
full.
to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now
it's
third
Corey
baseman,
Seager.
Corey
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2
Seager.
count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Line drive. And there's one down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the slider
That's the
just
ball.
misses.
1 and 0.
Runner takes off. Pitch
No,
misses
that's
in.
it.
And safe. It's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second. Next
Yeah.
offering in there for a strike. Now 2 and 1. Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Hey.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save.
0-1.
He's into third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one
That's a
missing
ball.
inside.
1 and 1.
The next pitch
That's a ball.
misses, and it's 2 and 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
2
time.
and 2's the count.
That just misses, and it's a full count. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. 2 outs. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Jason
The
Varitek.
catcher, Jason
Clemens
Varitek.
back to work. Just off the
Ball
outside edge. Ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been
Ball.
chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fastball right back to the mound.
He's
1
up.
up, 1 down. Now it's Christian
Now batting,
Yelich.
right fielder,
Grounded out his
Christian
first time.
Yelich.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball. 1 and 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit. That one at triple digits.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Tatis settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Liner caught it second. Ted Simmons will hit next.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
That one ripped. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Well struck left field. That one's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Jorge Polanco digs in now. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Fun attempt. Popped up. Reaching down and makes the grab. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 2.
Carroll.
Check swing, and he held up.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In the dirt, and that's ball 2. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Off the mark there. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Turned on, but foul wide of third. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-1.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
One down. Seager stands in now. He swings and fouls one off. Seager measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Junior raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. On the ground, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Slapped foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Now pitching, Raleigh Fingers.
And that one missing low.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That's in there. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add on. It's 4-1. So digging in, Jason Kipnis. Ball 1, no strikes.